Do you sell books and media on Amazon? If you do, tell me if this ever happens to you. You're doing all the right things. You're shipping in consistent inventory, you're shipping in quality inventory, and you've got a good feedback score. But your Amazon revenue just isn't what it should be, and you feel like you're doing something wrong. Or do you feel like you just want to make quick changes to increase your turnover and your profits without having to increase your sources? The solution lies in the biggest missing link in selling on Amazon. It is something so rarely spoken of, there is a virtual blackout on this subject amongst Amazon sellers. Yet, this single concept can literally triple your revenue or more. This missing link can be applied by every FBA seller. It can increase the profit you get from your entire inventory, and you can put it into practice right away. This missing link is pricing strategy. In terms of your profits, pricing strategy is as important as sourcing. Yet intelligent pricing is something that almost no one is talking about and almost no FBA seller understands. Let me share with you 3 secrets of pricing strategy and why pricing strategy is the biggest missing ingredient in your business right now. Number 1, pricing is the most highly leveraged aspect of selling on Amazon. Now, to put that in simple terms, that just means small changes to your pricing strategy can equal massive results to your revenue. Intelligent pricing strategy can literally triple your revenue or more. Let me show you a quick example of how this can work. Okay, example number 1. Let's say your approach is to take a penny book, a book that is valued at 1 penny merchant fulfilled, and as an FBA seller, price it at $5.99. Okay, you just got a $2 payout. Now let's say you tweaked your approach just a little bit and took that same merchant fulfilled penny book, and as an FBA seller, priced it at $9.99. You got a $6 payout. That is triple the return. Another example. Let's say your approach was to take a $10 merchant fulfilled textbook and as an FBA seller price it at $20. You got about a $13 payout. Now, let's just tweak that approach just a little bit and say that $10 textbook you took and priced $50 as an FBA seller, you get a $40 payout. Again, 3 times the return. Simple pricing tweaks resulting in 3 times the return. Pricing secret number 2, there is way more to pricing strategy than anyone is telling you. So we're going to break this conspiracy of silence around pricing. If your pricing formula can be summed up in one paragraph, you are setting fire to your profits. It is simply too simplistic. And there is almost nothing that will lose you more money on Amazon than lazy pricing practices. So you're probably thinking, how much to pricing strategy can there possibly be? Well, here's just a few elements of pricing strategy to give you some examples. Pricing based on the type of media item, pricing based on the time frame in which you desire a sale, pricing based on sales rank, pricing based on sales rank history, pricing based on the time of year, pricing based on condition, pricing based on something I call urgency analysis. And here's even more elements of pricing strategy. Pricing leverage, decoding sales rank. How far below Amazon do you have to price and still get sales? Pricing new books. How is it different than used? How to price books that have no Amazon listings. What types of media items can you not price aggressively? What about your 7 options when setting a price and exactly when to apply each one? And what about repricing strategy? How often should you reprice? How to reprice? What's the best formula for manual repricing? What should you reprice and what should you leave alone? What are the 3 ways to reprice? Should you use software? And are there actually ways to trick repricing software into working for you? Here's a fact about pricing. One small change can make you thousands and thousands of dollars. So I just gave you 21 tiny elements of pricing strategy, and there are many, many more. Each one of these can make or lose you thousands of dollars. Here's pricing secret number 3. Pricing is as important as sourcing, if not more. So why is everybody focused on sourcing and nobody is talking about pricing? Fact, intelligent pricing is the fastest way to increase your revenue right now, right this very second. Imagine what it would be like to triple your sourcing. If you had to triple your sourcing tomorrow, do you think you could do it? You could triple your revenue right now through superior pricing. Superior pricing is 10 times easier than superior sourcing. So, where do you take it from here? Well, the answer is Pricing Mastery, the world's first course to go deep, deep, deep into the subject of pricing strategy to get the most amount of money from your inventory. This is a 12-module video course. It is the first of its kind, and it is the world's first in-depth training on every aspect of FBA pricing strategy. And as I said, just getting the most amount of money from the inventory that you have. So let's talk about what we're going to see in this course. Number 1, the foundation of pricing strategy. We're going to talk about preparing you for pricing battle, why everything you've been told about pricing is wrong, exactly why this pricing strategy works, the 7 pillars of pricing leverage, why people buy from you, the fundamentals of pricing strategy, and lots more. And in part 2, we're going to talk about exactly how to set the right price. This is where the rubber meets the road. We're going to talk about the 7 factors that go into setting the right price. We're going to talk about how to read data to get the most for your inventory, category-based pricing, and lots more. And then in part 3, we're going to talk about playing the pricing chessboard. This is exactly where we determine exactly how to set your price. This is some hardcore dynamic pricing strategy. We're going to talk about your only 6 options when setting a price, exactly when to apply each option, exceptions to each rule, and lots more. Part 4, we're going to talk about the massive subject of repricing. This is what you do with your inventory after it hits the warehouse. Priority-based repricing scheduling. We're going to talk about repricing software. Does it do more harm than good? We're going to talk about how to make repricing software actually work for you. Manual repricing, step by step, complete with how-to videos. How to actually outsource your repricing to a virtual assistant, and lots more. Then in part 5, we're going to talk about advanced pricing strategy. This is every pricing trick that's fit to print. We're going to talk about seasonal pricing strategy, profiting off of pricing volatility, pricing against Amazon, exactly how to do it, targeting your buyer, analyzing sales volume to set the right price, the top 12 pricing mistakes, my Hail Mary pricing strategy, and lots more. Then in part 6, we have hours of actual live pricing demonstration. This is where I take 100 books and other media items and price them live. I do live pricing. I break it down into 7 different categories. I show exactly how I'm pricing each item and explain exactly why I'm setting the price that I'm setting. I go deep into pricing strategy in a first of its kind live pricing demonstration. Okay, I've got one more thing to say about pricing mastery. Remember earlier when I listed 21 elements of pricing strategy? There's actually a lot more that we cover in the course. Well, let's just say you only applied 5 of them and each one made you just $20. Well, this course just paid for itself. Let's say you've got just an impossibly small 100 books in your inventory and you increase the average payout of each book by just $1 using this course. This course just paid for itself. And let's say you've got just 100 slow-selling books and you convert just 10 of them to cash quicker using this course. Well, this course just paid for itself. Now, I'm going to give you one less reason to not buy pricing mastery. I'm calling it my ironclad trust guarantee. I'm actually calling it my steal for me guarantee. Let's get into how that works. So first of all, I have to mention once again that pricing is the most highly leveraged aspect of selling on Amazon, period. And what that means is that small changes make you huge results, okay? But if somehow this course does not pay for itself many times over, or you are not happy with this course for any reason within 60 days, you get a no questions asked refund. I'm not messing around with that. Send me an email, you get a full refund, no questions asked. That's how I do business. So this is it, you guys. Now is the time. Remember, everything else you can learn about selling on Amazon and making money on Amazon, it takes time. But pricing and pricing strategy is the only thing you can implement to start making money right now. This is so valuable, and I really look forward to sharing this stuff with you guys. So what do you say we get started? Go ahead and click the button below to jump in, and I'll see you over there.